Shot calling needs to be a little bit crisper for DNS if they're going to win this one. It's in relatively recently. I would love to see Echo.
Oh.
That's really fun. It's really strong. It's Showmaker. It's happening. Engage really your only form of engage. It's a tough ask to say Karma will be enough, but if you just win the lane hard enough and have stronger side lanes, they could have played through it.
Here with Ashbrom, who should almost always win these, as the Sun will eventually come in onto Career, and he's just going to heal to try to get rid of some of that damage.
Yeah, we see heal used at level 1 almost every game. Right now, it's just so important to get control of that wave and get level 2. And after you get stunned like that, you want to get some of that health back and try to get to the wave, and they're not getting in there.
And the flash will come in. They're looking for the stun on the smash. He's going to flash away, just showing immense respect. Did not with what names you use for stuff when everything's got a keyword nowadays. As the slows are coming in, they're looking for smash. He doesn't have his flash.
Too.
And Pyosik is here. There
Lucid
is, but Lucid pops out of the bush. And Pyosik is pretty late, actually, to the party, as First Blood will go over to Rakan. Smash should be in some trouble here as the drag will get the kill, but now Pyosik might go down as the TP is coming in, and Showmaker says, give me that kill right now. And they will do exactly that. Definitely the smart thing to do. And that's going to be 2 for 1 here in favor of D plus Kia.
And they can actually send Smash mid short term compared to what they get for, or too much in the long term compared to the lose in the short term here to Pops Lucid. So taking a look at this with full vision, he was actually backing here. Sees the all-in coming through. They get the knock-up on the Duck Dom. He bides his time, has double buff here. And then Smash lives for so long. The slows are so frustrating. Life gets flashed on. Smash is dead, but Showmaker knows that if he buys enough time here, his teleport will be able to get the kill back onto Pyosik, and there's nothing Duck Dom can offer here in terms of peel. The Pyosik just goes down. Closer tries his best to get maximum value out of this in mid, but because of the teleport on the Varus, they don't get as much as they would have liked.
You got a heal, aggressive heal coming on in, but it's not going to amount to too much, as every single bit of damage they can get into them is going to make it much more annoying for Smash and Career.
A little bit tougher to do so. And now we're seeing Pyosik come down to the bottom lane here, but look where the lane is set up. It's very difficult to actually dive. He is going to be unseen, it looks like here. But, I mean, it's a Rakan. And Smash has flash, and he's basically under turret. So he's just going to chill here while Lucid's like, all right, grubbing it up. He's still waiting. Small wronging.
The long game here, as eventually they're going to get this combo done onto Career. Very nicely layered, as even able to interrupt with the Cataclysm is Pyosik. So they do get that kill down. As you mentioned, a lot of time spent, as now once again the 1v1 Shu is making Dudu's life hell.
You know, that kill from Showmaker in the bottom lane, but we haven't seen team fight Echo just yet. He still hasn't skilled his ultimate. He's waiting for that specific moment. And it might be coming up very soon.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble here. Look at this. Pyosik going for the follow-up gank as Duck Dom gets pretty low. And Lucid's like, well, sorry guys, I can't help you out. Double kill for Pyosik. This time showing up for the follow-up.
Showmaker didn't have teleport and did not have enough control to rotate over. It was a very quick.
It's on the top side of the map.
Ooh, life caught.
Now they're going to go in onto this one. The knockup comes in. They don't have a ton of damage, but eventually Life is going to have to do something as in goes Pyosik. The turnaround goes in on the Lucid. They finally get the flash out of the Braum. As we got a 1v1 up on the top side, 1v1 on the bottom side, as Smash is trying to just keep Duck Dom at bay, and he should be able to do that. It looks like Pyosik needs
a free Herald does go over, as you say. Closer can't really do anything here. Going to look for a scatter as a consolation prize. Showmaker plays this safe, scouts Pyosik, pushes him out.
Oh, they're just going to turn on the Life here in transition. He doesn't have any sums, as you talked about in the last fight, and that's just going to be given over to Smash. So, given over to D plus Kia.
Yeah, and Pyosik, I mean, he wanted to try to make something happen to Showmaker. He's unable to do so. Showmaker still has free reign down here. He's even going to commit his ult.
Yeah, just going in for the extra amount of harass, essentially.
Using his arrow here to try to hit Showmaker. Not going to succeed. And now, like, they're going to basically lose. And they're just kind of taking those pressure points and applying them. This is what happened to Life just moments before. Too far forward here without summoners. He's Braum, but, I mean, they just don't have... It's a numbers game they can't win, with Showmaker having control of the bottom side that entire time.
trying to get an angle here on a life once again, who this time is Braum, and it does matter. As now the engage comes in, catches two, his Career, it's beautiful, they get Duckdom. As Career comes out of basically nowhere. I thought they knew he was there, but Career with the very quick engage was just too much for them to handle.
I thought this was going to be a fun game where Showmaker has a lot of fun with Echo, Valdez.
None of that.
The most fun part was when he had to press Control R and then press R. Let's the Lucid show.
And Pyosik just trying to stick around to defend the turret, was never going to be able to. And yeah, I guess he cleared the wave, but he also cleared his own health bar by sticking around. As Lucid had a big smile, Pyosik
can't see where to set up that CC chain. You can't team fight. You can't even exist on the map, really. As between Lucid and this engage from Career, can't even be near your mid turret. And we're too far away, I suppose. The engage is so real, it's so strong here.
Yeah.
For this team,
the brunt of the damage and no way to avoid it. And you're not protecting your AD carry either because you just kind of did a bit of damage there. Okay. Smash is also going to be forced to flash away. As in comes Lucid, and in comes Career, and Life is like, well, I guess I'll try my best. There's the charm, as Duckdom's doing a lot of damage to him, but Career does get away, and now we got a TP coming in. Lucid has to go forward, as the ult is insane, pushes two back, and now Showmaker comes over, and Lucid is unkillable with the Sundered Sky, and now we see what a 5v5 looks like when everybody on DK comes on over. As Shiyu gets the angle, hits the needles on a closer who is playing Syndra into Echo and Gwen. The least fun you could ever have as a Syndra.
Yeah, this draft really just did not work out for DNS. And I think that was probably the back-breaking moment here in this game. They're not going to be able to kill the Nexus off of it, but they'll get Baron. They'll take this 8,000 gold lead and send it to the moon. As, remember, you mentioned there's only one person you can really get. It's the Varus, but he has Flash. He waits to use his flash, baits them in further, then the rotation comes over, and then watch this from Lucid. God, the guy is definitely POM, like no question in this one. This goes to the other side, gets the double knockback. Duckdom can't kill him. Then Closer gets the kill onto Career, but he's actually used his ultimate that way, and then the collapse of everyone else comes in, and it's just a well-oiled machine the way the rest of this team fight plays out. Like Shiyu's just chasing down, gets the turn onto Closer here, Snipe comes through from Smash, and D+ will take no
playing Ashe Syndra.
And you know what, Rakan, he's bandle piping. Just wanted to mention it.
Yeah, he's doing a little bandle piping. As the Cataclysm is going to stop Dudu from getting in, Showmaker is still playing Echo, and still not going to be punished there, as when it becomes Lightning in on a Closer, and he is down. And the follow-up with a change from max range from downtown. Smash going to hit it. And this is where DK just kind of turned into the Harlem Globetrotters, and they just begin to really make their opponents look silly. As in they go, Duckdom, they're sending everything in the kitchen sink beyond that one. As Life and Dudu, they did their best, but their best was definitely not enough. As the first game was 25 minutes, it looks like this one will be very slightly longer, but it's still just as dominant. As there you have it, D+ Kia will be taking the 2-0 here tonight over the DN Supers.
Pick it up right where they left off at Kesbrook, up right where they left off against Bro. This team incredibly dominant, just like we saw at the beginning of 2025. A 4-0 start here, and Showmaker the leader, but today one piece of Summoner's Rift that belongs to them. Pretty good game here for Career as well.
Yeah, the Rakan looks solid. Really not too many notes on that one. Maybe slightly better laning could have been achieved, but his team fighting was insane. And yeah, that Chains of Corruption also was kind of crazy. They're calling for the dive here. On to Duckdom, saying he has no flash. Get him, he says. And unfortunately, the Year of Dudu once again put on hold.
Yeah, I mean,
still January.
Odin, come on, it's Year of Dudu. Let's not blind Sion in this meta.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
They're arguing about Jarvan. And Career's like, hey, stop arguing.